This month, the Lord is restoring three things in the nations. He's restoring prayer, restoring ally relationships, and restoring sovereignty and national pride. This is a month in which tensions will rise over the trade wars. But the nations will turn to me, and as the remnant in each nation, the Christian voices arise. I will hear their prayers, and the nations will respond, and there will be an expansion of Christianity in the nations as the prayers of the Christians go out, so that every tongue and every language will cry out to God. And my voice will be heard in the nations, and their prayers will go up for the nation, for the people of the nation, and the government leaders. And the hearts of the leaders are going to be turned. The trade wars are causing the people to not turn to their own economics, but to me, because there's a shift in the economics. But as the prayers go up, the Lord says, I'm going to shift the hearts of the people and the hearts of the leaders. This month, the Lord says, I'm restoring ally relationships. Nations will humbly approach the United States and ask for help because the wealth that has been available from the United States because of the trade is shifting. And as they come to the United States, it's going to be like when Joseph was over the wealth of Egypt, and God gave him authority. And there's going to be a shift in the relationships with the nations because of the recognition that this nation is a nation that blesses the Lord. This is a month in which the nations will acknowledge that the United States is blessed of the Lord. And they will look to the United States for help. And it's going to strengthen the relationships between the ally nations. Exchanges are going to be made. Exchanges of our goods for their goods, our people for their people, things that have been captive in other nations that belong to us, and things that they need that are here are going to be exchanged. And there's going to be a greater love for the people of all nations because of the restoration of the ally relationships. This month, I'm restoring sovereignty and national pride. And even as the prayers are going up, there will be a new compassion and cooperation within the nations so that the people will work together to grow their own crops and to help one another, and that people between nations will help one another. There's going to be this month an increase in cooperative efforts to bring purified water, pure food, planting of pure crops, and even surplus goods that we have in the United States and that other nations have are going to be given with a spirit of generosity. There have been some shifts that are affecting the farmers in the United States, such as the pig farmers. And the Lord says, I am creating a market and a price, and that the wealth that has been produced will have a market and bring a good price. This is a month in which generosity will prevail, and the hearts of the people in all nations are going to turn to God, and there's going to be a greater love and alliance between the United States and the nations. Amen.